Chapter 1 The Future Friday 15th, July 1988. I suppose the important thing is to make some sort of difference, she said. Actually change something. What, like change the world, you mean? Not the entire world, just a little bit around you. They lay in silence for a moment, bodies curled around each other in the single bed, then both began to laugh in low, pre-dawn voices. Can't believe I just said that, she groaned. Sounds a bit corny, doesn't it? A bit corny. I'm trying to be inspiring. I'm trying to lift your grubby soul for the great adventure that lies ahead of you. She turned to face him. Not that you need it. I expect you've got your future nicely mapped out. Ta very much. Probably got a little flow chart somewhere or something. Hardly. So what are you going to do then? What's the great plan? Well, my parents are going to pick up my stuff, dump it at theirs. Then I'll spend a couple of days in their flat in London. See some friends. Then France. Very nice. Then China, maybe. See what that's all about. Then maybe on to India. Travel around there for a bit. Traveling, she sighed, so predictable. What's wrong with traveling? Avoiding reality, more like. I think reality is overrated, he said, in the hope that this might come across as dark and charismatic. She sniffed. It's all right. I suppose for those who can afford it, why not just say I'm going on holiday for 2 years? It's the same thing. Because travel broadens the mind, he said, rising onto one elbow and kissing her. Oh, I think you're probably a bit too broad-minded as it is, she said, turning her face away for the moment at least. They settled again on the so shallow. All right, then famous. He began to nuzzle at her neck. A bit morbid, this, isn't it? It's not morbid, it's exciting. Exciting. He was imitating her voice now, her soft Yorkshire accent, trying to make her sound daft. She got this a lot. Posh boys doing funny voices as if there was something unusual and quaint about an accent, and not for the first time she felt a reassuring shiver of dislike for him. She shrugged herself away until her back was pressed against the cool of the wall. Yes, exciting. We're meant to be excited, aren't we? All those possibilities. It's like the Vice Chancellor said, the doors of opportunity flung wide. Yours are the names in tomorrow's newspapers. Not very likely. So what are you excited then? Me? God, no. I'm crapping myself. Me too, Christ. He turned suddenly and reached for the cigarettes on the floor by the side of the bed, as if to steady his nerves. 40 years old. 40. Fucking hell. Smiling at his anxiety, she decided to make it worse. So what'll you be? So what'll you be doing when you're 40? He lit his cigarette thoughtfully. Well, the thing is, M. M? Who's M? People call you M, I've heard them. Yet friends call me M. So can I call you M? Go on then, Dex. So I've given this whole growing old thing some thought, and I've come to the decision that I'd like to stay exactly as I am right now. Dexter Mayhew. She peered at him through her fringe as he leant against the cheap buttoned vinyl headboard, and even without her spectacles on, it was clear why he might want to stay exactly this way. Eyes closed, the cigarette glued languidly to his lower lip, the dawn light warming the side of his face through the red filter of the curtains. He had the knack of looking perpetually posed for a photograph. Emma Morley thought handsome a silly 19th century word, but there really was no other word for it, except perhaps beautiful. He had one of those faces where you were aware of the bones beneath the skin, as if even his bare skull would be attractive. A fine nose, slightly shiny with grease, and dark skin beneath the eyes that looked almost bruised, a badge of honor from all the smoking and late nights spent deliberately losing at strip poker with girls from Bedalls. There was something feline about him. Eyebrows fine, mouth pouty in a self-conscious way, lips a shade too dark and full, but dry and chapped now and rouged with Bulgarian red wine. Gratifyingly, his hair was terrible, short at the back and sides, but with an awful little quiff at the front. Whatever gel he used had worn off, and now the quiff looked pert and fluffy like a silly little hat. Still, with his eyes closed, he exhaled smoke through his nose. Clearly, he knew he was being looked at because he tucked one hand beneath his armpit, bunching up his pectorals and biceps. Where did the muscles come from? Certainly not sporting activity, unless you counted skinny dipping and playing pool. Probably it was just the kind of good health that was passed down in the family, along with the stocks and shares and the good furniture. Handsome then, or beautiful even, with his paisley boxer shorts pulled down to his hip bones, and somehow here in her single bed in her tiny rented room at the end of 4 years of college. Handsome? Who do you think you are, Jane Eyre? Grow up, be sensible, don't get carried away. She plucked the cigarette from his mouth. I can imagine you at 40, she said, a hint of malice in her voice. I can picture it right now. He smiled without opening his eyes. Go on, then. All right, she shuffled up the bed, the duvet tucked beneath her armpits. You're in this sports car with the roof down in Kensington or Chelsea or one of those places, and the amazing thing about this car is it's silent. 'Cause all the cars will be silent in, I don't know, what, 2006? He scrunched his eyes to do the sum. 2004. And this car is hovering 6 inches off the ground down the King's Road, and you've got this little paunch tucked under the leather steering wheel, like a little pillow, and those backless gloves on. Thinning hair and no chin. You're a big man in a small car with a tan like a basted turkey. So, shall we change the subject then? And there's this woman next to you in sunglasses, your third, no, fourth wife, very beautiful, a model, no, an ex-model, 23. You met her while she was draped on the bonnet of a car at a motor show in Nice or something, and she's stunning and thick as shit. Well, that's nice. Any kids? No kids, just 3 divorces, and it's a Friday in July, and you're heading off to some house in the country, and in the tiny boot of your hover car are tennis rackets and croquet mallets and a hamper full of fine wines and South African grapes and poor little quails and asparagus and the winds in your widow's peak. And you're feeling very, very pleased with yourself. And wife number 3, 4, whatever, smiles at you with about 200 shiny white teeth. And you smile back and try not to think about the fact that you have nothing, absolutely nothing to say to each other. She came to an abrupt halt. You sound insane, she told herself. Do not try to sound insane. Course, if it's any consolation, we'll all be dead in a nuclear war long before then, she said brightly, but still he was frowning at her. Maybe I should go then, if I'm so shallow and corrupt. No, don't go, she said a little too quickly. It's 4 in the morning. He shuffled up the bed until his face was a few inches from... Whoa. From hers. I don't know where you get this idea of me. You barely know me. I know the type. The type? I've seen you hanging round modern languages, braying at each other, throwing black tie dinner parties. I don't even own black tie, and I certainly don't bray. Yachting your way around the Med in the long holes. Rah, rah, rah. So if I'm so awful, his hand was on her hip now, which you are, then why are you sleeping with me? His hand was on the warm, soft flesh of her thigh. Actually, I don't think I have slept with you, have I? Well, that depends. He leant in and kissed her. Define your terms. His hand was on the base of her spine, his leg slipping between hers. By the way, she mumbled, her mouth pressed against his. What? He felt her leg snake around his, pulling him closer. You don't need to brush your teeth. I don't mind if you don't. It's really horrible, she laughed. You taste of wine and fags. Oh, cigarettes, I was like. Well, that's all right then, so do you. Her head snapped away, breaking off the kiss. Do I? I don't mind. I like wine and fags. Won't be a sec. Won't be a sec. She flung the duvet back, clambering over him. Where are you going now? He placed his hand on her bare back. Just the bog, she said, retrieving her spectacles from the pile of books by the bed. Large black NHS frames, standard issue. The bog? The bog. Sorry, I'm not familiar. She stood, one arm across her chest, careful to keep her back to him. Don't go away, she said, padding out of the room, hooking 2 fingers into the elastic of her underpants to pull the material down at the top of her thighs. And no playing with yourself while I'm gone. He exhaled through his nose and shuffled up the bed, taking in the shabby rented room, knowing with absolute confidence that somewhere in amongst the art postcards and photocopied posters for angry plays, there would be a photograph of Nelson Mandela, like some dreamy ideal boyfriend. In his last 4 years, he had seen any number of bedrooms like this, dotted round the city like crime scenes. Rooms where you were never more than 6 feet from a Nina Simone album, and though he'd rarely seen the same bedroom twice. It was all too familiar. The burnt-out nightlights and desolate pot plants, the smell of washing powder on cheap, ill-fitting sheets. She had that arty girl's passion for photomontage, too. Flashlit snaps of college friends and family jumbled in amongst the Chagalls and Vermeers and Kandinskys. The the Guavar Guavaras and Woody Allens and Samuel Beckett's. Nothing here was neutral, everything displayed an allegiance or a point of view. The room was a manifesto, and with a sigh, Dexter recognized her as one of those girls who used bourgeois as a term of abuse. He could understand why fascist might have negative connotations, but he liked the word bourgeois and all that it implied. Security, travel, nice food, good manners, ambition. What was he meant to be apologizing for? He watched the smoke curl from his mouth, feeling for an ashtray. He found a book at the side of the bed. The unbearable lightness of being. Spine creased at the erotic bits. The problem with these fiercely individualistic girls was that they were all exactly the same. Another book, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. Silly bloody fool, he thought, confident that it was not a mistake he would ever make. At 23, Dexter Mayhew's vision of his future was no clearer than Emma Morley's. He hoped to be successful, to make his parents proud, and to sleep with more than one woman at the same time. But how to make these all compatible? He wanted to feature in magazine articles and hoped one day for a retrospective of his work, without having any clear notion of what that work might be. He wanted to live life to the extreme, but without any mess or complications. He wanted to live life in such a way that if a photograph were taken at random, it would be a cool photograph. Things should look right. Fun. There should be a lot of fun and no more sadness than absolutely necessary. It wasn't much of a plan, and already there had been mistakes. Tonight, for instance, was bound to have repercussions. Tears and awkward phone calls and accusations. He should probably get out of here as soon as possible, and he glanced at his discarded clothes in preparation for his escape. From the bathroom came the warning rattle and bang of an ancient toilet cistern, and he hurriedly replaced the book, finding beneath the bed a small yellow Coleman's mustard tin that he flipped open to confirm that, yes, it did contain condoms, along with the small gray remains of a joint, like a mouse dropping. With the possibility of sex and drugs in a small yellow tin, he felt hopeful again and decided that he might stay a little longer at least. In the bathroom, Emma Morley wiped the crescents of toothpaste from the corner of her mouth and wondered if this was all a terrible mistake. Here she was, after 4 romantically barren years, finally in bed with someone she really liked, had liked since she'd first seen him at a party in 1984, and in just a few hours he'd be gone. Forever, probably. He was hardly likely to ask her to go to China with him, and besides, she was boycotting China. And he was all right, wasn't he? Dexter Mayhew. In truth, she suspected he wasn't all that bright and a little too pleased with himself, but he was popular and funny, and no point fighting it, very handsome. So why was she being so stroppy and sarcastic? Why couldn't she just be self-confident and fun like those scrubbed, bouncy girls he usually hung around with? She saw the dawn light at the tiny bathroom window, sobriety scratching at her awful hair with her fingertips. She pulled a face, then yanked the chain of the ancient toilet cistern and headed back into the room. From the bed, Dexter watched her appear in the doorway, wearing the gown and mortarboard that they'd been obliged to hire for the graduation ceremony, her leg hooked mock seductively around the doorframe, her rolled degree certificate in one hand. She peered over her spectacles and pulled the mortar board down low over one eye. What do you think? Suits you. I like the jaunty angle. Now take it off and come back to bed. No way. 30 quid this cost me. I'm going to get my money's worth. She swirled the gown like a vampire's cape. Dexter grabbed at a corner, but she swiped at him with the rolled-up certificate before sitting on the edge of the bed, folding her spectacles and shrugging off her gown. He had one last glimpse of her naked back and the curve of her breast before they disappeared beneath a black t-shirt that demanded unilateral nuclear disarmament now? That's what he thought. Nothing was less conducive to sexual desire than a long black political t-shirt. except perhaps that Tracy Chapman album. Resigned, he picked her degree certificate off the floor, rolled the elastic band along the length of the scroll, and announced, English and History, Joint Honors, First Class. Read it and weep, Tutu boy. She grabbed for the scroll. Hey, careful with that. Getting it framed, are you? My mom and dad are having it turned into wallpaper. She rolled it tightly, tapping the ends. Laminated placemats. My mom's having it tattooed across her back. Where are your parents anyway? Oh, they're just next door. He flinched. God, really? She laughed. Not really. They drove back to Leeds. Dad thinks hotels are for toffs. The scroll was stashed beneath the bed. Now budge up, she said, nudging him to the cool side of the mattress. He allowed her in, sliding one arm somewhat awkwardly beneath her shoulders, kissing her neck speculatively. She turned to look at him, her chin tucked in. Dex? Let's just cuddle, shall we? Of course, if you want, he said gallantly, though in truth he had never really seen the point of cuddling. Cuddling was for great aunts and teddy bears. Cuddling gave him cramp. Best now to admit defeat and get home as soon as possible, but she was settling her head on his shoulder territorially, and they lay like this, rigid and self-conscious, for some time before she said, Can't believe I used the word cuddle. Bloody hell, cuddle. Sorry about that. He smiled. It's all right. At least it wasn't snuggle. Snuggle's pretty bad. Or smooch. Smooch is awful. Let's promise never ever to smooch, she said, regretting the remark at once. What, together? There seemed little chance of that. They lapsed into silence again. They had been talking and kissing for the last 8 hours, and both had that deep whole body fatigue that arrives at dawn. Blackbirds were singing in the overgrown back garden. I love that sound, he mumbled into her hair. Blackbirds at dawn. I hate it. Makes me think I've done something I'll regret. That's why I love it, he said, aiming once again for a dark, charismatic effect. A moment then he added, Why have you? What? Done something you regret? What, this you mean? She squeezed his hand. Oh, I expect so. Don't know yet, do I? Ask me in the morning. Why have you? Why, have you? He pressed his mouth against the top of her head. Of course not, he said, and though this must never ever happen again, and thought, this must never ever happen again. Pleased with his answer, she curled closer into him. We should get some sleep. What for? Nothing tomorrow, no deadlines, no work. Just the whole of our lives stretching ahead of us, she said sleepily, taking in the wonderful, warm, stale smell of him, and at the same time feeling a ripple of anxiety pass across her shoulders at the thought of it. Independent adult life. She didn't feel like an adult. She was in no way prepared. It was as if a fire alarm had gone off in the middle of the night, and she was standing on the street with her clothes bundled up in her arms. If she wasn't learning, what was she doing? How would she fill the days? She had no idea. The trick of it, she told herself, is to be courageous and bold and make a difference. Not change the world exactly, just the bit around you. Go out there with your double first, your passion and your new Smith Corona electric typewriter, and work hard at something. Change lives through art, maybe. Write beautifully. Cherish your friends. Stay true to your principles. Live passionately and fully and well. Experience new things. Love and be loved, if at all possible. Eat sensibly. Stuff like that. It wasn't much in the way of a guiding philosophy, and not one you could share, least of all with this man, but it was what she believed, and so far the first few hours of independent adult life had been all right. Perhaps in the morning after tea and aspirin she might even find the courage to ask him back to bed. They'd both be sober by then, which wouldn't make things any easier, but she might even enjoy it. The few times that she'd gone to bed with boys, she had always ended up giggling or weeping, and it might be nice to try for something in between. She wondered if there were condoms in the mustard tin. No reason why there shouldn't be. They were there last time she looked, February 1987. Vince, a hairy-backed chemical engineer who had blown his nose on her pillowcase. Happy days, happy days. It was starting to get bright outside. Dexter could see the pink of the new day seeping through the heavy winter curtains that came with the rented room. Careful not to wake her, he stretched his arm across, dropped the end of his cigarette into the mug of wine, and stared up at the ceiling. Not much chance of sleep now. Instead, he would pick out patterns in the gray Artex until she was completely asleep, then slip out and away without waking her. Of course, leaving now would mean that he would never see her again. He wondered if she would mind, and presumed she would. They usually did. But would he mind? He had managed perfectly well without her for 4 years. Until last night he had been under the impression that she was called Anna, and yet at the party he hadn't been able to look away. Why had he not noticed her until now? He examined her face as she slept. She was pretty, but seemed annoyed by the fact. Her bottled red hair was almost willfully badly cut. Alone in front of the mirror, probably, or by Tilly, what's her name, that loud, large girl she shared this flat with. Her skin had a pallid puffness that spoke of too much time in libraries or drinking pints in pubs, and her spectacles made her seem owlish and prim. Her chin was soft and a little plump, though perhaps that was just puppy fat. Or were plump and puppy fat things you weren't meant to say now? I'm the same way, in the same way that you couldn't tell her she had tremendous breasts, even if it was true, without her getting all offended. Never mind that. Back to her face. There was a slight greasy sheet on the tip of her small, neat nose and a spattering of tiny red spots on her forehead. But these aside, there was no denying that her face, well, her face was a wonder. With her eyes closed, he found that he couldn't recall their exact color, only that they were large and bright and humorous, like the two creases in the corners of her wide mouth, deep parentheses that deepened when she smiled, which seemed to be often. Smooth pink mottled cheeks, pillows of flesh that looked as if they would be warm to the touch. No lipstick, but soft raspberry-colored lips that she kept tightly closed when she smiled, as if she didn't want to show her teeth, which were a little large for her mouth. The front tooth slightly chipped, all of this giving the impression that she was holding something back, laughter or a clever remark or a fantastic secret joke. If he left now, he would probably never see this face again, except perhaps at some terrible reunion in 10 years' time. She'd be overweight and disappointed, and would complain about him sneaking off without saying goodbye. Best to leave quietly and no reunions. Move on, look to the future. Plenty more faces out there. But as he made his decision, her mouth stretched open into a wide smile, and without opening her eyes, she said, "So what do you reckon, Dex?" "About what, Em?" "Me and you. Is it love, do you think?" She gave a low laugh, her lips tightly closed. "Just go to sleep, will you?" "Stop staring at my nose, then." She opened her eyes, blue and green and bright and shrewd. "What's tomorrow?" she mumbled. "Today, you mean?" "Today, this bright noonday that awaits us." "It's a Friday." "Friday all day. St. Swithin's Day, as a matter of fact." "What's that, then?" "Tradition. If it rains today, it'll rain for the next 40 days, or all summer, or something like that." She frowned. "That doesn't make any sense." "Not meant to. It's a superstition." "Raining where? It's always raining somewhere." "On St. Swithin's grave. He's buried outside Winchester Cathedral." "How come you know all this?" "I went to school there." "Well, la-dee-da," she mumbled into the pillow. If, if on, who's speaking? "If on St. Swithin it doth rain, something dum-de-dum again." That's a beautiful poem. Well, I'm paraphrasing. She laughed once again, then raised her head sleepily. "But Dex." "Em?" "If it doesn't rain today." "Uh-huh." "What are you doing later?" "Tell her that you're busy." "Nothing much," he said. "So shall we do something then? Me and you, I mean." "Wait till she's asleep, then sneak away." "Yeah, all right," he said. "Let's do something." She allowed her head to drop onto the pillow once more. "Brand new day," she murmured. "Brand new day." Oh, it's over. Thanks for listening. The end. I don't usually end like that, but that ended really suddenly, actually. Okay, I was stressed out. This is really hard. Thank you, by the way, Skylar. This is really hard because I'm borrowing this book from my sister, and she's like, I'm not going to say ridiculous because it's valid, but she's like, if you bend a page, she's basically going to murder me. So I was sitting here like, how do I hold it? Like, I caught myself holding it like this, and I was like, wait, that's gonna bend it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really trying not to bend it. And I have to keep it in this container. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's ridiculous. I totally understand. I'm just like, I'm doing my best. It's so interesting and very good. I'm so glad you like the new book. I really like it. I've never read this one, so I got a little nervous. when they were like talking all sexual at that one part, and I was like, are they about to, do I have to read them having sex? Because I don't want to do that with an audience. But anyway, no, it was really good. I really like that. They're so cute. I like their dynamic. Like, she's so cute. He's nice. I love that in his mind, he's like, don't hang out with her again. You gotta leave now. And then he's like, yeah, let's go hang out later today. He's like, we can hang out again. It's so cute. Anyway, glad you like it. My blanket is really hot. I've got this heated blanket on right now. I don't need this. Okay. I thought I was gonna get cold. That felt way shorter than as long as it actually was. Like I went ahead of time and like read, not read. I went ahead of time and like counted how many pages that chapter was gonna be. It felt really short though, actually reading it. So that's pretty cool. I did not realize how thirsty I was. I'm amazing. How are you? I'm actually good. This new like diet thing I just switched to today. It's kind of kicking my ass. But it's okay. It's a good thing. I hope. It's kind of like a trial period, like seeing how it affects me. So I'm just like, I don't want to like hold my head up anymore. I just want to like, ugh. But I'm good. I'm amazing. Mentally, emotionally, I'm great. I'm so glad you're amazing too. That makes me so happy. Yay. Yeah. I don't really know how. So I'm live on TikTok for the first time right now too. Oh. Yeah, this is the first time. I don't know how TikTok works. I'm live on YouTube, like always. Um, YouTube is first. But yeah, I got approved to like I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok, but since I have quite a few on YouTube, I got approved to go live on TikTok. So, oh my gosh. So I'm live on there too. I don't know how TikTok live works though. I think you're the first comment, unless I missed some while I was reading, but I don't think I did. Just a bunch of people joining. Why does it only, so only some people, yeah. Oh, hey, it's Noelle. Oh my gosh, I know you. No. Uh, Wait, what the crap? It changed the definition? Oh my gosh. What? Yo, it didn't even give me an option to change that. That's some bullshit. Okay. Same as every other live stream. I hope not. That'd be annoying. But yeah, yeah, so the caption says that we're reading Wind in the Willows. We finished that last week. It didn't even give me the option to change the caption. That's so annoying. But that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a TikToker friend. TikTok lives take so much effort. Okay, yeah, I have some beef with TikTok already. I have a TikToker friend who was like super encouraging me to get on TikTok because mostly because I think it's a lot easier to get, I guess, like viewers and monetizing. Like you can make money pretty quick streaming on TikTok or just being on TikTok, but whatever. But like, what was I thinking? Oh, it's so annoying. Beefing with TikTok. Yeah. No, not users. I don't have a beef with TikTok, like my viewers on TikTok. I just the last time I tried to go live on TikTok for the first time, it did not work. It's so difficult. So read alouds really easy because I can just hit go live on my phone, right? But I tried to go live the other week with my game, and with that you have to get like TikTok Live Studio, and you have to like set up your OBS so that you've got like like if you want to go live on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time, I had to like figure out how to set up my OBS where I could just do both at once. Oh my gosh, it doesn't work. I know it works, but like the first time I tried it, TikTok wouldn't register my camera. Well, it had it registered, and then like literally the minute before I clicked go live, it stopped registering my camera. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm already live on YouTube. I'm not gonna sit on YouTube live and try and figure out my TikTok settings. That's annoying. It should just work. Like, I think I also like that's the same way it works for YouTube. Yeah. Um, I think um I think my standards are just really high now because I love OBS. Not Streamlabs, OBS. Uh, what is it? Is it just OBS Studio or something? Hang on. What are you called? I think it's just OBS. Anyway, it's so great and it is, I don't know. It like my equipment has issues, but it's never an issue with OBS itself. And TikTok Live Studio is so laggy and slow. It like doesn't register stuff. You got to give it like 3 straight minutes to register what you just clicked on. It's so annoying. I don't know. I think my standards are just really high because of OBS now. So I'm like, this is too difficult. Like Skylo said, it just takes so much effort, honestly. But obviously, I've gotten way more views with this stream on TikTok than I have on YouTube, which I don't really care about. But if it's easy, like today was easy, I just used my phone. If it's easy, why not do both? But if it's gonna cause me like a huge headache with the gaming streams, I just don't feel like it. But I'll try it again, obviously. I'll try it again. See if it works better next time. But ugh. Is it maybe because you have no, it's definitely not a Wi-Fi issue. It might be, I don't know. OBS is never slow for me, so I don't know if it's like a computer thing. Like my computer can't take both maybe running at the same time. I don't know though, because I have like a really great computer that is like specifically for streaming. I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy, so I really don't know. But maybe that's a bug. Yeah. I don't know though. I really think it's just a problem with TikTok Live Studio. I don't know. But whatever. I'll try it again when I have the energy to try again. But I mean, for now, I can always stream my read alouds with you guys on here. So that's not hard at all. I just set up my phone. So you have a high dollar. I don't think I do. I don't know. The laptop for sure was a little bit of money. So, but if you take the laptop away, all my other equipment was not that much money. I don't know. My camera is like a camera and a mic, like a two-in-one piece, and it was like $60 on Amazon. And then I freaking bought this thing. Look at this. Look at this thing. I bought this thing, right? This fancy ass microphone thing with the arm and the. It doesn't even. It works. It's just like way like I have to have my face like right here, and I don't know. I think this mic actually picks up my voice way better, so I didn't even need to buy that. But as far as gaming, I don't know. My probably my most expensive piece of equipment was my capture card. I think that's like over $100, but I don't want to say, I don't know. My friend bought that for me, so I didn't really feel that expense personally. It's very nice of him since it is like kind of expensive, but you would pick a that's funny. That's hilarious. Anyway, I thought it'd be good to have for read alouds, but it's more just like annoying. Uh, whatever. Um, and then my ring light, that junk is like $10. My monitor I found on Facebook Marketplace for like $30. And it's a nice monitor. I really like it. So check there. I really thought I had to like budget for a monitor. I don't. You don't. Just check Facebook Marketplace. There were so many options. The first one worked for me, so but like a lot of really cheap monitors on there. So at least in my area, I don't know. Wait, did I even check my area? Anyway, I don't know if you even um do you mean on my phone? Yeah, my phone has a mic. For YouTube, I need a mic. But I use oh, I'm not gonna take it off. I'm sorry. I use a camera that has a mic. So it kind of works. I've been told I should get a nicer mic. So I will eventually, like it could be better, but I will eventually. But like for now it works. I've been using this one for years and it's great. So and it's like so easy. If I need to like change the angle, it's so easy. So I move it over here when I'm reading so you can have this little background going on. And then y'all can't see as well. Anyway, you got my tree. It's cute. Anyway, and then I move it over there so you can see me while I'm looking at my monitor. Anyway, it's so easy to move. Girl, oh boy, you don't even need one. I've got a phone stand just for when my phone needs to charge. Like, I don't want it to die while I'm live. But if your phone's fully charged, you can just prop it up against something. For real. But also, you can get a phone stand at like freaking, I don't want to say the dollar store, but like anywhere. I'm sure Walmart has phone stands. Love all your equipment. They're so nice. And that bunny neon light, so cute. It's not a bunny, but thank you. It's like a balloon animal. I love this thing. I found this thing at Hobby Lobby. But thank you. I'm glad you like everything. But I'm just saying, I gradually over time got all my equipment. I started with the camera and worked my way up from there. Anybody can be a streamer. It's okay. So much fun. I love streaming. I never want to get off. I feel like I'm hanging up on my crush or something. Yeah. Let me give you a better here. Not you guys. Hang on. See, it's a balloon animal. What is this little fish guy called? Uh, this little guy. He's in my flowers. He's called like Cheap or something. Anyway, I love that he's just chilling in my flowers. Anyway, yeah. It's all gradual though. It's probably super cool when someone can just decide to be a streamer and drop hundreds of dollars on all the equipment, but not everybody can do that. That's okay. Doesn't mean you can't be a streamer. Let me go ahead. No, you're fine. You don't have to give me. I wanted to, so the motive isn't really money. It's like, I just want to reach as many people as possible as I can. So if I'm able to go live on multiple platforms, why not? I will. So Balloon animal. It's cute, but looks like a bunny. It does. It's got like this little thing going on. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm more into talking to more people than or meeting and getting to know more people than like making more money. It's gonna be a while before I can monetize on YouTube, and I don't care. And I could be like putting a lot more effort into making videos and posting every day and promoting myself on social media and stuff, but I just don't. So I honestly I stopped posting like I'm going live updates on everything else. I only post those in my Discord because I want like my friends, like you guys. I want you guys to know when I'm going live so you can come hang out with me. And then if we make more friends during a live, they can join the Discord and thanks for the galaxy. What is the purpose of GIFs on TikTok? What does it do? I know like intuition wise, I feel like after a while it like adds up and maybe ooh, maybe it turns into real money. I don't know. I don't know how that works. It's fun though. All the different gifts. Hi, Mean. How are you? Nice to meet you. But yeah, dude, Hobby Lobby, they have a bunch of these things. The neons. This one's the cutest. I have a mushroom one over there. I love that one. And I have a flower over there. What else? I know I have another one. Crap. I can't remember. I have another one. Anyway, I bought a Spider-Man one and a Batman one for my brothers for Christmas. Where from? How are you? I'm amazing. How are you? I guess you can cash out. I don't know. Okay. That's cool. Um, I'll find out eventually, maybe. Whatever. I don't even I haven't really looked into monetizing on YouTube either. I've been streaming for like 9 months and I still don't really know how to do that. I know I can't yet. I'm like, I don't know. I think you need like 4,000 hours of stream time before you can, but I don't know what else you need. Oh, finger heart. Finger heart. I like this more. That's so unnatural for me. I never do this. I feel like you have to make a noise. Whatever. Let them cook. So like, but like, does it cost you money to send me gifts? That's a question. That was the cutest. Thanks. No. No, stop it. You gotta spend that on your equipment. Stop. Please don't do that. No, 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 no. Don't drop. That's a lot of money. You could have bought dinner twice with that. Don't do that for me. My gosh. Your smile is so cute. Thank you. No, no. Thank you. But no, please don't. I know you need stuff to stream. If you no, I don't know. I know you're trying to figure out how to stream from your console, but if that doesn't end up working, you're gonna need a capture card. So, and maybe a camera. I know, well, yeah, because you want to show your face. I don't know anything about the PS5 though. I'm about to get a PS5, and now you got me worried that I won't be able to game on my YouTube channel with that. I'm not actually worried. I might have the resources. I don't know. Well, I'm not trying to stream from the PS5, so it's fine. But You should check Chat GPT though. Have you done that? Girl, I spent hundreds. Well, if we don't talk about it, why did you just bring it up? Fool. Unless you want to get blocked. I hope you do. Hell no. Anyway, what was I thinking? Flashbacks. That's great. That's super appreciate. Um, I don't know. You're gonna need a capture card. Don't spend money on me. That's what I'm saying. Okay, spend it on yourself. Get food at the very least, but also like, what? Nah, nah. Nah. Because no. Because I have like a huge list of games that I really want to play. COD is not on it. So I'm not gonna waste my time on a game I don't really want to play for when I could be playing a whole list of games I do want to play. So no, I'm good. I'm really good. Sorry. You can call me lame, but I'm good. Plus, I just know I wouldn't enjoy COD. I just know. Unless it was like, I don't know. I have a friend who streams on TikTok and I think she plays Call of Duty. If I played with her, that might be fun. I think it depends on who you play with. No offense. Sorry. That probably seemed rude. I just don't want to play with you. I'm sorry, that was so mean. No, I just don't want to play COD. Like if she invited me to play COD or Fortnite, I probably wouldn't want to. But I mean, I don't want to say, I don't know. I should probably try. I want to try new things. That was so mean. Well, you brought up the past, so now we're even. Don't do that again, please. I have nightmares. Um, I can carry. Ugh, stop it. I want to be able to carry, okay? And I wouldn't be able to carry with that. No, I was gonna say I do want to try new things. I love trying new things, so I should play it once just to see if I actually hate it or not. But I just have so many other things I want to play. So plus I want to get into okay. I forgot what they're called. Whoever makes Persona 5 came out with a new game called Metaphor. So I want to play both. And I don't know if those count as RPGs or what type of game that is, but I want to like get into that and see if I like that kind of game. I don't know. It's a fast. Um, yes. Well, I'm getting better. I'm fast if I'm like speed running a platformer. Like I can speed run Mario. So I'm fast like that. But like as far as pressure with someone currently attacking me from behind kind of fast, no. I'm really bad. I'm trying to get better though. I'm playing Metroid and I'm getting better. But I also don't have audio right now. Dude, no audio. You can't judge me if I'm not quick with like someone's behind me right now. I only know until they've like just injured me and now I have to like act quick and stuff. Like I need audio. Damn. I'm getting it soon. I need to get some earbuds. More equipment. I don't know. Gotta be blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, I got you. I mean, I'm pretty adaptable. I'm like a very adaptable person. So I think once I've practiced a good amount, I would get good. It's just like, it's got to be like a muscle memory, like instinctive thing. So obviously I'd be bad right now, but that's not to say I couldn't become good at that. I think that goes for everyone, as long as you have like determination or whatever. Yeah, mine doesn't do that. With my game, if I get hit, my remotes start vibrating. So I'm like, yeah, somebody's hitting me right now. So, hi, Sergio. How's it going? I was literally about to get off. That book was good. Did you catch any of the book? Skylar liked it. I liked it. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to like be better with distinguish. Yeah, sorry. I have to get better with like being able to distinguish the different voices. I don't want you guys to get like mixed up with like who's talking right now. So, oh, okay. Bye, Sergio. Sorry. Love you. It's real fun. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Huh? We watched the book from Friday. I Does anyone ever listen to me when I speak? Not to be sarcastic, but I'm gonna be sarcastic for a second. I've been telling you guys for like 2 weeks. We're starting a new book today. So today was a new book that I've never read. Today was chapter 1. So, no. When you, oh, you guys wanna, no, I'm good. Sorry. Oh, oh, okay. When you, hi KB, how the heck are you? Can we decline? Thank you. No, yes. Yesterday you pulled a tumbler with a new book inside. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you watched was probably the last chapter of the last book we read. Bruh. Oh my God, we're currently doing it. This live. I just read chapter 1. This is post chapter right now, discussion. What is going on? What the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, Sergio. Um, yes, I'm borrowing the book from my sister. She is very religious with her books, which I understand. So I'm not allowed to bend the pages at all. Like at all. So I had to like figure out how to hold it without bending it back too far and stuff, but oh my fucking God. Okay, cool. How you doing? Hi, Jarrett. How the heck are you? I'm amazing. I'm like, there's something wrong. Okay. I don't know if I should like blame the weather or just me. I just feel like heavy. eh, And my chest is kind of heavy, so it's like kind of hard to breathe. Yesterday was worse. I like couldn't catch a breath. It was weird. And then today I'm like dizzy and like there's like pressure. I don't know. It's fucking weird. And I'm like, I don't know if it's like what I should be blaming it on, but how you doing? You're doing fantastic. That makes me so happy. Imagine giving the book to a cat or dog. Oh, she would murder me. I'd have to buy it again and hope she doesn't realize I replaced it. That'd be rough. I'm okay though. Like I said, I don't really know what to blame it on. If it's like me being chronic, I'm just having some weird flare up, or if it's like the weather getting cold, that can affect me. Or if I'm just, it's just random. I also changed my diet, maybe, or my period's supposed to start tomorrow, so maybe that's it. I literally don't know. I paint. What did I paint? The girl. Yeah. Wait, hang on. Is that rain I hear? You might be hearing my computer. It's like I need to get a cooling pad for it to sit on or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. It slips out sometimes. I try not to, but hope your day. Hi, Leo. I've had a really good day actually. I hope you have too. Nice to see you. But yes, this I did paint. That's from Scott Pilgrim. I love Scott Pilgrim. If you guys have never read Scott Pilgrim, it's so good. You should. But yeah, I next I want to do an Adventure Time one. But yeah, this is Ramona Flowers, and she's got Scott like in her purse. She's like fighting for him with a baseball bat. She's so freaking cool. And she's got rollerblades on. Anyway, yeah, Scott Pilgrim's really good. They made a movie for it. It's really good. The casting is like on point. Um, they didn't they like squished all six books into a movie, so it's not like flawless, but it's really good. So if you don't feel like reading six books, I'm sorry, you can literally read it in a day. It's like graphic novels. So they're really small. It's just six of them. It's so good. I recommend the books, but if you don't feel like reading them, the movie's great too. So it's not the first time I've heard a swear word, just different coming from you. Yeah, I figured. Like a comic. Yeah, it's kind of like a manga, except it's American or Canadian. I don't know what it is actually. They're in Canada not so long ago. Anyway, I can't remember now. Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're I mean, they remind me of mangas, just the size, and they're less like comics. I don't know. They're really small, and it's like the quickest read ever, and they're so good. But anyway, I was thinking, so I did this one, and then I did. I'm still working on a couple from Star versus the Forces of Evil, which is a show I really like. It's like Disney. It's definitely for kids, but I really like it's like Gravity Falls, or like Steven Universe, basically. But I like it a lot. So I did a couple paintings from that, and the next one I want to do, yeah, she's like badass. She's kind of a bitch, but she's awesome. But anyway, the next one I want to do is, and I mean Ramona Flowers. Sorry, not Star. Star is just a darling. But the next one I want to do is Adventure Time. I really want to do Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. Yeah, that'll be my next project. But right now I have like, thank you for the dolphin. I have several things I still need to make for Christmas gifts. So I'm working on that. Like, stuff for me is not a priority right now. So, I just told my family. What did I tell them? Hang on. I thought of like oh, what is happening? Oh, that was so weird. I thought of a good gift they could get me, and then I forgot. Because I'm not good. I just buy myself whatever I need. So I'm not good at like telling you what I want for Christmas. But then I thought of something. It wasn't a heated blanket, it was something else. Because I have a heated blanket now. I don't know. But I just told my family, if you don't know what to get me, just make me something because I'm super sentimental. And I was like, literally, it doesn't even matter what you make. If you paint me something, I don't, whatever y'all are capable of, make me something and I'll keep it forever until the day I die. So, like this painting my little sister did, and I absolutely love it. And I have a drawing my brother did over there and a painting my sister did over there. And I have like multiple pieces of art that my siblings made for me in my office. so that I can be happy at work. Anyway, yeah, so I just told him that. I would love socks actually. I miss the gifts that your mom like without fail got you every year as a kid, because they were very helpful. Getting us getting a pair of socks every year was kind of like the highlight gift. I'm not gonna I like I wonder what my socks are gonna look like this year. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. They'll figure it out. Like, I don't know what to ask for, but I have one brother that is such a good gift giver. He gives me stuff I had no idea I wanted. It's awesome. Anyway, and I think my mom likes to just go thrifting and get me something pretty, which makes me happy. I love thrift. I love thrifty treasures. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. What are you guys getting for Christmas? I think I'm gonna help my little brother fix his car for his gift. And I was also gonna get him some socks, actually. He said he wanted socks. I have to find him some dope socks because he likes the decorative kind. So maybe I'll find him some like Adventure Time socks or something. Or like he really likes SpongeBob right now, so maybe I'll get him some SpongeBob socks. But I'm gonna get him socks, and I think I wrote one other thing down for him, and then I'm gonna fix his car for him. Yeah. The brother that gave you, yep. Yeah, he gave me here, I'll just show you. It's a Nintendo Switch stand, but it's Beemo! I love this gift. It's so great. He knows me so well. We love adventure too. Anyway, yeah, that was him. So I was like, he put so much thought into it. So, oh my gosh. Thank you. Anyway, he put so much thought into it. I want to give him something good. So, SpongeBob is probably the best show ever created. It is really funny. I watched it for the first time in 2020, like one day, and then the other day he wanted to watch it with me, so we watched it. It was really funny. So, yeah, I like it. Maybe I'll get video games, a Capcom game, and some Pokemon cards. Word. That's solid. What's a Capcom game? What does that have? I love SpongeBob. Everybody loves SpongeBob. I think it's funny. I don't have the nostalgia that everybody has with it because I didn't grow up on it, but it is funny. It's definitely nope, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Yeah. I like it though. I thought it was like way more like is crude probably the best word. Like I thought the humor was a lot more like middle school boy type humor. It's actually funny though. So it's not like that at all. I don't know. I think there was like one episode that all the homeschool moms were like, this is outrageous. Our children cannot watch this. And we just like based the whole show off of that. 2021 twins. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, I think I watched it during COVID for the first time. Oh yeah, I'm taking this out. It's not helping with the headache. Tomorrow I get to wash my hair. Ooh, it's so shiny and poofy. Ooh, I can't do a hair flip anymore. Dang. That's okay. Um, well, I've got like massive intrusive thoughts right now. Really fighting them. I should probably get off my stream. Dot dot. What's the dot dot? Ellipses. right? An ellipses is like 3 dots, right? I think. Can't get off until you say something. We are waiting. My head do be hurting though. So, normally I try to stream. I love your hair. Ah, thank you. I like it too. It's nice. It doesn't get in my food, which is nice. Because I'm like so absent-minded and clumsy that it constantly would get in my food. And, or like, it would like get in my mouth while eating. That sounds so gross. It's not like what that sounds like I'm like a 4-year-old. Like I can't eat correctly. Anyway, I like it too. Thank you. Just take the dang compliment, Sunny. Um, no, I was gonna say, oh, I was gonna say, so nice to see you. Okay, so I was going to say, I've started the same sentence 8 times. I usually try to stream on Fridays, but I think that's always gonna be tentative because like tomorrow I have plans with my family. And my family takes all the precedence on the weekends. So I am hanging out with them tomorrow after work. So we're not streaming tomorrow like I normally if I don't have plans, I would stream on Friday, but you're so beautiful. Thank you, Gwen. Dude, I just dressed up as Spider Gwen for Halloween. But thank you. Um, dang, this haircut would have been better for that. Anyway, um, this week, no Friday stream is what I'm trying to say. So next time I stream will more than likely be Wednesday for my game. And I will try to get the TikTok live to work again for my game. But if it doesn't work, I'll see you guys next Thursday for another read aloud. And you guys, I'm definitely gonna see next Wednesday for my game. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hi. Nice to meet you. Anyway, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But as always, please join my Discord. That's basically the only place I post updates on when I'm going live again. So if you want to know, join my Discord. But also, I love hanging out with you guys outside of my lives. Being able to talk to you guys about anything you want on Discord is great. So we've got a bunch of different specific channels that we never use. So I'd love to get more people in there. But anyway, if I'm not busy, okay, cool. I'll try to get it to work again. Last time I tried TikTok Live Studio is just so annoying. So, like at the very least, okay, here. Can I get your feedback? Would you rather if TikTok Live Studio doesn't want to work for me next week for my gaming stream, would you rather I just not stream at all, or I can go live on my phone, like right now? You just wouldn't be able to see the game. You'd just be watching me play my game like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds lame to me, but if it's better than no stream at all, would you rather? And for you guys, we're all good. Don't worry about it. I got YouTube figured out, but TikTok sucks. Anyway, yeah. You'd rather what? No. You'd rather I stream or not? My hair is so shiny. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So why are only some members it's telling me to invite to join as a live guest? I'd rather you stream. Okay. Hi, Amar. Okay, I will. So at the very least, I will see you guys Wednesday. You just might not see my game while I play it, but oh, thank you. That's nice. But yeah. Just got the number 2 gifter badge. Let's go. That's cool. Thanks. I'm sorry. It's very nice. I just I'm not really on here to make money, but it's very nice. Thank you. Um, I just want to meet more people. I love meeting new people. Anyway, okay, I'm officially getting off. I've been saying that for like 15 minutes now. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday. Everybody pray my period doesn't start at work, please. That would suck. Anyway, why on earth would I tell anyone where I live? That's interesting. All right. I love you so much, but all of you. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. Join my Discord, because if that changes, I will update the Discord on that. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys Wednesday. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Okay, all that.